Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. We're doing a top 10 for today. This one are my top 10 favorite episodes ever made in The Walking Dead. Alright guys, this is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another top 10 list. Man, I've missed doing these videos. Honestly, it's been such a long time since we've done a top 10 list. So I figured why not go with probably my favorite one to do, which is top 10 favorite episodes of The Walking Dead. Now, before we get into this list, obviously I would like to kind of let you guys know that I do not do these videos too often. However, I will let you know that when the Walking Dead series is over, we'll kind of revisit this and we'll do this again. So don't worry about that. Don't worry, I'm not going to wait another 2 years to do this. By the time the year's done, I'll be able to include hopefully what is 11C. Hopefully we'll have some episodes that get into that list. So all that kind of stuff. So obviously, this is just my opinion, this list, just kind of my thoughts on the series overall, just kind of my viewpoint on it. Obviously, I would love to hear from you guys what your list is of The Walking Dead favorite episodes, but here we go. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. So, okay, 5 honorable mentions, first of all. I got 5 honorable mentions, so let's get started with that. One is This Sorrowful Life. This Sorrowful Life is one of my honorable mentions for sure. Another one is Not Tomorrow Yet, which was Season 6, Episode 12, The Walking Dead. Absolutely love that episode. Another one is Killer Within. Super emotional episode there for Rick. Used to be in my top 10. Honestly, it kind of pains me I had to kind of move it out, but there's just so many incredible episodes of The Walking Dead that I had to sadly kind of get it out of here. But we've also got Here's Negan. Here's Negan was a fantastic backstory episode. Love that episode. So many things about it that I just thought was great. It's probably one of my favorite backstories I've ever watched, if not my favorite. And then the final honorable mention I'll put to this video is The Day Will Come When You Won't Be, which this one really hurt me to put in an honorable mention because it used to be in a top 10 for so long. The Day Will Come When You Won't Be, I love the episode. I really, really do. It's probably still my most hyped episode I ever saw, The Walking Dead, but it just didn't quite cut it. So let's get into the top 10 list now. Number 10 is going to go to The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 16, A Certain Doom. This was an incredible episode. I think I'm one of the biggest defenders of this episode. We've got the return of Maggie. We've got the final kind of hurrah with Beta and the Whispers. Whispers being one of my favorite threats of the show, so that kind of tells you why this is on my list. And I really like the score. I love the music. I love the action. I love everything about it. And the cliffhanger with the Commonwealth and their theme especially was amazing. You know, we see the return of Connie in this one, and it's just a really well done finale. I thought it's one of the best Walking Dead finales we ever saw. And I'm one of the few people that actually thinks it lived up to the hype. I really do. Number 9 is going to be Too Far Gone, Season 4, Episode 8. This was an incredible episode. I love this episode, and it used to be a lot higher back in the day. Ever since then, I do think Walking Dead has surpassed it, but it doesn't change the fact that the emotion with Herschel's death, the satisfaction with the governor's death, the battle at the prison, and everything else in between was absolutely out of this world. And I thought just everything about it. It was incredible. And one of my favorite shootouts The Walking Dead ever did. Number 8 is going to go to the old classic, Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1, The Pilot. I love this episode. It's my favorite pilot episode I've ever watched on television. And this was an episode that I remember when I saw it for the first time, I was like, what the hell is this show? And it's, you know, fun fact, if you guys didn't know, this was not my first episode of The Walking Dead. I ended up watching the final 3 episodes of Season 2 of The Walking Dead. And I saw how good it was, and I went back, and I binged the first 3 seasons on Netflix before the 4th season came out. So that's how I got into The Walking Dead. So this isn't my first viewing episode of The Walking Dead, but it's absolutely my favorite pilot I've ever watched. It's amazing. The introduction to Morgan, introduction to Rick, introduction to this world, the zombie virus, everything in between. Incredible. Absolutely amazing episode. And it also aired on Halloween, which I do know as well too, which was really, really cool. So number 7 is Season 2, Episode 13, Beside the Dying Fire. This was an incredible episode. The shootout at the barn, at the farm, with the deaths included, the music, the walkers just being so threatening, and this is what I love about back in the day with Walking Dead. The walkers and the dead are just so scary. And that battle was only like half the episode, as if that wasn't intense enough to warrant a top 10. We've also got the reunions with everybody, amazing dialogue, amazing speeches, everything like that, coming full circle to the beginning of the season, back on the highway, everybody back together, the introduction to Michonne, the Rick speech talking about this isn't a democracy anymore, and the end with the prison, which I would call the cherry on top of that fucking episode. Incredible, incredible episode. Number 6 is Better Angels. Now, this one we just recently did a throwback review for, and I actually did not have it this high on the list until I saw the episode again. What a phenomenal episode. It is kind of the end of that first story of The Walking Dead with Shane, and the way it was executed, literally, was incredible. And everything before, the setup, the action, you know, everything about it was amazing. And Shane is one of my favorite characters the entire series. And I also think it's one of the best episodes for Rick, because where it goes after this, what Rick turns into because of this, is just awesome. It's absolutely awesome. And just everything about it, the music and, you know, everything in between, just really, really intense episode. Number 5, okay, this one I have a feeling you're gonna have to brace yourselves. A lot of you guys, a lot of you season 6 haters out there, you're gonna have to brace yourselves for this one, because this one gets nothing but hate, and I'm probably one of the biggest defenders of this episode you'll find on YouTube, to be honest, because everybody hates it. Everybody hates this episode. And I'm talking about season 6, episode 16, A Last Day on Earth. Oh my god. Never in my life was I so damn hyped for an episode. I mean, seeing the introduction to Negan, the advertisements, everything, and the episode paid off. It did. The constant roadblocks. And you know what I love about the episode? It's the fact that Rick loses, and the expression that Andrew, you know, kind of plays of lost. It's just incredible. The introduction to Simon, the, you know, Morgan killing to save Carol, everything like that. And the constant feeling like they're behind you, they're ahead of you, they're about to stop you, and you can't do what you want to do anymore. It's not your world anymore, and that's incredible. And seeing Negan and the speech he made, and a lot of people complain, like, oh, his speech was so dragged out. I fucking loved it. I mean, don't you want to get to know the character? Don't you want to get to know what the actor's like in the role? This is exactly what we needed. And you know, a lot of people are going to say, Dan, why is this your number 5? The cliffhanger sucks. Bitch, you can go watch who the fuck died. I don't give a shit. This is a perfect episode. I love what they did with Negan. I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan's Negan. It's one of the most intense moments, if not the most intense moment, when Rick and the rest have to line the fuck up and listen to what this guy has to say and then be punished for it. S-tier episode. S-tier episode for sure. Number 4 is No Sanctuary. My favorite season premiere of The Walking Dead. What they did with the cannibals, what they did with Carol, and how badass she was in this episode. Saving our crew. The reunions you get with Judith and, you know, Daryl and Carol. Intense. And the battle was amazing. Rick was incredible. His just, you know, kind of, you know, Rick leadership, just savage killing people with a machine gun. I mean, it's so amazing. And to top it all off, you get Morgan following our crew at the end. Amazing episode. Number 3 is A, the season 4 finale, the one right before. This is probably the most underrated episode I've ever watched of a television show. A lot of people just pass this episode by, and I do not understand it. It is my all-time favorite episode for Rick. My all-time favorite episode for the Rick character, which, as you guys know, is my favorite character of all television. So, you know, you can kind of understand why this is up there. What Rick goes through with Joe and the Claimers and everything like that, the flashbacks at the prison, how much it parallels what they go through now, how Carl doesn't need the gun and now he does need the gun, Rick telling Daryl he's his brother, the reunions, the journey to Terminus, the answers finally of what this place is, the reunions with everybody there in the train cart, and in my opinion, the best cliffhanger of all of television. It's not cruel, it's not annoying, it's just right. They're screwing with the wrong people. Or I guess in other versions, they're fucking with the wrong people. Amazing. Like, seriously, bow down to them on that one. Honestly, I'm not even joking. That is an incredible piece of writing and an amazing episode. Love it. Number 2 is No Way Out. Oh dang, this was almost number one. I loved this episode so much. The walkers and the intensity, this is the best walker fight I think we've ever seen in the entire series. From the Daryl scene at the beginning with the rocket launcher, Jesse, Ron, Sam, their deaths, the battle, everybody, Gabriel, Eugene, everybody battling together, and it was so cinematic. I mean, for a 40-minute episode, this was one of the best things I've ever watched in my life. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the best episodes I've watched in my entire life. And number one, my all-time favorite episode of The Walking Dead, Rick Grimes, fan over here, number one, What Comes After. Incredible episode. I have never had such a roller coaster of emotion in all my life. Shane, Herschel, Scott Wilson's final time ever being on television. The Maggie and Negan stuff. Perfect B-plot, might I add, to kind of sidetrack the Rick stuff. It's one of the best B-plots you could ever do. And you've got Rick the entire time being reminded of what of a leader he is, you know, seeing the parallels. Also, the small attention to detail of the issue 100 dead bodies all around type of thing. You bring back don't open, or what was it this time? Open, dead inside or something. It was just so good. It felt like a series finale. It's going to be hard for The Walking Dead to surpass this episode for a series finale, I'm telling you. It's really going to be a challenge for them. And honestly, at times, I almost wish this was the series finale because this was incredible. This was an incredible episode. So, I don't know, man. This was absolutely my favorite. The Judith reveal at the end. Rick getting saved. The music, just like season 1. Nostalgia galore. And the emotion and everything. This is one of the only times at television I can actually say I cried watching a television show. This was amazing. Absolutely my favorite episode of The Walking Dead, and one of the best episodes of entertainment, without a doubt. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your top 10 favorite episodes of The Walking Dead? That is it for this list. Now let me know what you guys thought, and that is it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Write your comments below, and of course, guys, if video here, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos for The Walking Dead. Follow Dan's Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys very soon for another video for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.